Personal finances. Prices are spiking at the pump, jobs are still scarce, and tax day is on the horizon. So many Americans are feeling added pressure to get their financial houses in order. And for the millions of people who buy her books and watch her on TV, that's where financial guru Suze Orman comes in. But lately, Orman has reversed some of the key points of advice she used to give. Tonight, she tells Vicki Mabry why.
So much
Look how tall you are. You're like a real man.
Yes.
Deontay Murphy and his mother Dion wanted to thank Suze Orman for making their American dream come true. Last time they met was 7 years ago.
Deontay, do you get an allowance?
Yes.
How much do you get, Deontay?
$10.
A chance encounter on Deontay's 10th birthday where Suze taught them both about saving.
So what if I told you if you put it in the bank would pay you to keep it there?
I will put it in.
And so did his mother, who cut back on hair and beauty treatments and had money deducted automatically from her paycheck to start a 529 college fund for her son.
That's my only child, and I wanted him to actually attend college because you need a degree.
Deontay is now 17, a senior in high school where he plays basketball. But they didn't want to depend on athletics to get him into college. Following Suze's advice, Dion diligently saved money from her paralegal salary. Now she's put more than $30,000 away to send her son to college.
I didn't think at the time that I could even save any money.
How much are you able to put away every month?
$570. My son's education is prepaid for 4 years in advance.
Dion is somebody who set her goal on the fact that she wanted her child to go to college. She did not want to get in credit card debt. She wanted to do it the right way, and nobody was going to stop her. So she is living the American dream.
Living the new American dream, because according to Suze, the old American dream has changed. And good riddance.
It used to be more, bigger, best. And everybody in America started to define themselves by all these things they had around them. Houses with no money down, another house with no money down, 3 cars, 2 motorcycles, a boat, clothes, jewelry, vacations. And then all of a sudden, it all came tumbling down. So the old American dream has died, and that is a good thing.
A good thing?
Good thing. Because those values of more, bigger, impressive, were false. They weren't real. They were this illusion that everybody wanted to live up to. And if you live up to an illusion, eventually the illusion evaporates, as it did.
As she says in her latest book, The Money Class, this new American dream is rooted in reality.
You're not spending every penny. You're not impressing people. You are living a life where you can sleep at night and you're actually happy. That's the new American dream.
In the new dream, Suze has reversed some of her old advice, most surprisingly about home ownership.
I've always said to you, real estate would be the best investment you ever could make. Well, guess what? Didn't turn out that way. So now there's nothing wrong if you're a renter for the rest of your life. I did not say that back in 2005.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Yeah. And it is important that you hear these things. We live in a new America. We live in a new time. And I think you're going to see 60% of the United States will be renters.
And for everyone with a job, she says plan on working a long time.
I used to sit here and I said to you, take Social Security at 62. Now I'm telling you, don't you dare take Social Security at 62. You have got to wait till you're at least 67, or if you can, wait till you are 70, because you don't have the equity in your home that you once had. You don't have the amount of money in your retirement accounts that you once had. Your money has got to last until you are at least 85 or 90 years of age.
But the transformation of the American dream should be empowering, Suze says. So, from her money class, here are 4 essential tips you need to know. Live below your means, but within your needs.
If you were to live below your means, meaning you can afford a 3,000 square foot home, you really can. Great. Buy a 2,000 square foot home. You have a car that you've been driving for 3 years and you just want a new one. It's perfectly good. Nothing's wrong with it. You have the money to pay for it. Can you just drive your car another 7 years? You know, what is this thing? You're getting new cars Miss Orman keeps her cars for at least 10 years.
Miss Mabry does too.
There's nothing wrong with that. Like, why waste money? So just because you can afford it doesn't mean you should buy it.
Number 2, the pleasure of saving equals the pleasure of spending.
Wouldn't it be great if that rush that you get when you go buy something that you don't even need or want, that you got as much rush out of putting $300 in your Roth IRA, and you were like, wow, look at what I have saved. I saved $8,000 this year. And you were as excited about having money in your bank account as you are clothes in your closet.
Number 3, if you're just slightly underwater on your house, keep plugging away to pay off your mortgage faster.
If that's a home that you're staying in for the rest of your life, you love that home, you love your neighbors, everything is good. Don't get tied up in, oh, I'm $20,000 underwater. If that's the case, just keep doing it. Pay your house off and you'll be okay.
And number 4, focus on what will be gained, not lost.
You have to stop eating out. You have to stop going and getting massages. You have to stop getting your nails done. They're like, no, please, I need those things, Susie. But it's like, are you kidding me? Focus on what you do have. Focus on the pleasure that you'll be able to pay your bills. So it's not a loss, it's actually a gain.
Dion and Deontay followed Susie's advice. They lived below their means, but within their needs.
Did you get as much pleasure out of saving money at that point in time as you did out of spending it?
Yes, it felt good saving because I would know later on I would have that if I ever needed it.
And that's like the American dream, to get pleasure out of saving as spending.
This fall, Deontay will be the first in his family to attend college. And if this is the new American dream, it doesn't look so bad, does it? This is Vicki Mabry for Nightline in New York.